So, thank you
Yeah,
all.
hello.
Hi, hi,
Hello.
Christian. Hi,
Uh,
Stefan. Thank you all for reacting on the initiative. I think it's something good just to get know each other and get in touch and discuss maybe some initial ideas what can be done for the Java client. Now we have also some new people from SAP which are also willing to help here. So I don't know whether I need to just explain a little bit about the community, but in general, we have the technical oversight committee. I'm a member there, and we have every Tuesday a meeting which is public, everyone can join, and we are trying to enable the community technically and also helping with non-technical stuff, obviously. And we are using Linux Foundation infrastructure for the meeting. This is also a link which is provided by the Linux Foundation. So we have Ram and Chris. They can set up such update the community calendar and provide a meeting link if people are willing to have a meeting. So the working groups, we have 9 working groups for the different Cloud Foundry components, like the runtime runtime platform, dealing with the applications, containers, the stack, application runtime interfaces, more on the API side, and the cloud controller and the CLI, and we have the Java client there. Infrastructure, foundation infrastructure, working group with Bosch, UA, CF deployment for the CF distribution, and so on. And all the working groups, they have their own organization. Also you have an area in the application and time interfaces working group. And they have also working group meetings. So you can find the information about the meetings. There is a page. If you don't know, I can just provide that one in the chat. If you're interested, you can join the working group meeting of your area. So here you have information about the calendar, the date, calendar invitation, and Zoom link, and the notes. They have public notes for the meetings. And we have the Slack, So I would suggest for today to just maybe everyone tell some words for himself, and then we can discuss what we can do for the Java client, like organizational, whether you want to keep the Slack channel private or you can make that public one. Do you want to have some regular meetings if you want one per month or something like that, or and maybe future plans, what will make sense will help regarding the Java client. So I'm working from Waldorf in Germany, and I'm in a team at SAP, so in department responsible for Cloud Foundry, and I'm trying to help the community as foundation, and internally I'm working with our internal stakeholders on Cloud Foundry, helping them to adopt Cloud Foundry and trying to get requirements they have for Cloud Foundry, and then bring those into the community in form of an RFC, this request for comment process. We have to introduce changes to the platform. So basically like a technical expert for Cloud Foundry. Georg is on my next, maybe you can.
Yep. I work also from the home office several years now, working for SAP for 25 years. And for 1.5 years now, I'm with CF Java Client. So far, I'm still doing a lot of housekeeping, like first bringing it to compile in my Eclipse and bringing it the unit tests to run, now bringing the integration tests to run. And that seems to be a very long topic, because when somebody introduces a feature, he introduces that feature and he runs the integration tests that are relevant for this feature. But everything else degenerates at the same time. And whenever there's a new version of the landscape, then the client fails to operate because there is some new property introduced somewhere. And that is breaking one of the integration tests. Not really hard work to keep it up, but somebody has to do it, and so far nobody is responsible, and therefore it degenerates. And for the future, very important thing I would expect is to have the automated integration, automated test execution with every push, and the automated run execution of integration tests. I think Broadcom does it already, but they do it internally, and it's not available for everybody who is contributing.
Correct. Yes.
Daniel, you are the next on my list.
Okay, perfect. Hi, I'm Daniel. I am from Paris in France. I work for Broadcom. I work on many things. As you may have heard, we've had reductions over the past year. And so as part of this, I took over maintenance for the CF Java client on the Broadcom side. But it's not my main project, so I'm doing it best effort. And so I am an approver, and I am the only person here who can see the automated integration tests. They run every week. I ensure that they don't get broken with the new environments that I get. So we have internal teams providing us on-demand environments, and they tend to upgrade them. So now I can follow up on the problems that you mentioned, Georg, of adding properties, breaking the thing. And our current plans for a CF Java client is to upgrade, to create a new major release that targets Java 17 and Spring Boot 3. And upgrade some of the dependencies which are stuck because they don't work on older versions of Java. And as part of this, we also want to try, if possible, to reintroduce the logging, like the logs functionality in CF Java Client, which has been broken for a few years since the Doppler client has been deprecated. And that's it. Christian, you're next.
Okay, hello from my side. So I'm working for SAP, maybe for 7 years already. And yeah, I'm actively working on a project related with the Cloud Foundry. And yeah, and it's called multi-apps controller in the community. And it's actively we are using the CFJAR client, and some of the time, several years ago, I have contributed some of the features which are related with the V3 API, CF API. And yeah, and I'm interested in the future of the CFJAR client to have completed with all features which are already implemented in the backend side. And yeah, I think that's from my side.
Hello from me. I'm a teammate with Christian, part of the MTA deployment service, working from Sofia, Bulgaria. What additionally came out is that we initiated the involvement of our team because we heavily depend on the CFG client, and we want to add some I don't know, help, improve or something in order to this project to be improved. That's all from my side.
Yep, we can always have a need of reviewers and testers. So testing, you are doing your daily work, and reviewing the things is also helpful.
Yeah, maybe concreting this new major release for the client. Daniel, do you see how people can help there?
Someone from ACP who's not here that I've been in contact with, who's been working on the who was working on the logs thing, Pascal Zimmermann.
Mm-hmm. He's
Uh,
from our teams. Yeah, I know
yeah.
him.
So he has not been working on it anymore, but so if someone wants to pick that up, then more than happy to work with you. Also, if you have specific requirements for things, I think like flagging those issues so that we can prioritize them would be good. And for upgrading versions, it's just a question of me prioritizing it and cutting the new version. I'm not doing it right now because we are transferring the Maven central control of the org.cloud foundry group from Broadcom to the CF Foundation. And so when that is finished and I can get new credentials for publishing, then I'll see if I can publish and then maybe work on that newer new dependencies version.
Regarding the automation, do you see any options that at the near future we have maybe the automation in the community, or are there dependencies which can?
It'd be great to put it in the community, I think, but I don't know what we would need to do for this to happen.
Mhm.
Like, is it just asking for environments? How does that work?
Yeah, usually you can ask for environment. What is happening at the moment is we are working to have a central concourse instance for the CF Foundation where different areas will be able to have their space in that concourse team and credential options to store their credentials. This will be one option if you need concourse as an CI tool or GitHub Actions. The current recommendation is to go for GitHub Actions if they work, because the foundation has enterprise license for GitHub, and we have certain amount of working GitHub Action workers hours, which doesn't generate any costs. And even when we are going above that amount, we are not charged at the moment in the foundation. So we have a sponsored license from Microsoft. And yeah, we are working at the moment to reduce cost. That's why we are recommending GitHub Actions if they work, and we are in process to set up the concourse. And if you need an GCP account, on AWS account, usually you can get one.
Yeah, So currently the automation within Broadcom is on Concourse. But we, like, I'm not set on that. We do have some GitHub Actions that run the unit tests, just not the integration tests, because the integration tests must reach Cloud Foundry Foundation, and that one is internal. So that's why the integration tests run on Concourse. So what we really, really need is, some throwaway CF foundations to be able to run the tests. The rest is like the tests are not big. It's fine.
The working group doing this, like the CF deployment, they validate, they create such environments to validate and then destroy. Cloud controller, Diego. So there are 2-3 working groups doing something like that. They use Bosch bootloader to create the CF environment. Yeah. What is the unit test? Are they executed at the moment for the PRs?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You have already. I didn't check.
Yeah, but they do provide a little bit of value, but not really, not a lot, because most of it is like calling an API on the cloud controller. So if there's no cloud controller, it's not good enough.
Yeah, but maybe working on getting the new major version of the client out, and then I think at the moment we are also still in process to set up the Concourse systems, and then the idea is the first working group tries to use that one, get onboarded, and by that we will also clarify what the process to onboard teams will be. It's not clear, so it will take some time. Then I think just getting into the Java client, working on that, and then maybe midterm, long term, thinking about the automations. Because if you have approvers who push changes and you are the only one who fixed the automation, it's also not.
Yeah, and also I'm the only one who can release, which is not great. So yeah.
No one wants to be in that situation.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Regarding the Slack channel, do you think keeping that private is fine, or do you want to have that public? I don't know why people are asking question about Java client at the moment.
So there is a Java client channel, but just nobody ever asks anything there.
Okay. Didn't notice that one. I think we can keep that internal. You can talk internal stuff there, and at some point, if you think it doesn't make sense, you can just. When there is a public one, though, we have one channel where people can ask questions. Yeah.
Regarding the logging, the initial work of Peter, Pascal, yeah, I did some improvements to his pull request, and I'm not sure. I think they are stuck in review. So
he added improvements because it's been a while. I chatted with him over Slack, and I don't think he's been making changes since I chatted with Slack. Yeah, no, the last activity on that branch is.
Then I have to check if it's a problem with Git and if this pull request is somewhere stuck in my fork and you don't see it, or what's the reason?
Yeah, possibly. We can also reopen it if that's more interesting. Oh, also, now that I have SAP friends here, what's his name? There's a contributor from SAP whose name is I forgot. I think Damien, or wait, I don't remember his name. Jochen Damso. He has a PR open, but he's trying to sign the CLA, and he told me that it would take like a while because the company needs to go through legal and stuff. Is that reasonable, or is he missing like an easy process to do this?
Can you maybe paste the PR? In general, SAP has agreement with the Cloud Foundry Foundation, and it's a company-based agreement, and he doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to be onboarded.
Okay.
I think the process is the same also on Broadcom side. There is a
Yeah.
GitHub team where you need to be added as a member and make that publicly visible that you're a member. And by that, the agreement is so easy. CLA is happy then. Most probably he doesn't know the process. I don't know, or he's from a different department and doesn't know.
Okay.
I will check on that.
Okay, I will. I put it in Slack.
Okay. Is he from SAP?
I think so.
Hmm.
Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe it's just since he's from Germany, I imagined he was from SAP.
What is the name? Because on GitHub profile, Johan
Damsok.
Damsok. Johan Damsok. I have to. Okay. I saw him very active in different Slack channel. He's not from SAP. I don't.
I see. Oh
At
no, he's
least
at
with that.
Bosch.
At least with that Damsok last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great. I think this the plan to have the new major version sounds good. Are there still missing features for the complete V3 API support?
Oh yeah. There's a ton. It's just we don't add like I don't have the budget to match the V3 API, so I take contributions, but I don't know how. I don't even know how much is not implemented, but it's a lot.
Is there something, Christian, you are missing for MTA on V3?
As far as I know, for now, no. No, most of the features we are using are available. As far as I know. Yeah, even now implementing on our side, application feature is already implemented in the CFG client.
Okay, maybe something which is actually a little bit related to the Java client. There is an RFC which we discuss in the community at the moment to adopt open API specification for the CF APIs. So I pasted that I will paste also in the Slack channel. I pasted in the Zoom channel. If you have a feedback on that, will be also great to put, because now is the discussion phase. So the idea is that having such a specification will also enable us in the future to generate some clients or maybe libraries for the APIs. If you have experience or some feedback, what we should consider by this will be great.
Yeah, we can take a look internally
Yeah,
from our
I think
team. Maybe another, I don't topic will be the automating tests to be available to see at least the results from the integration tests in the open source.
I think this is not possible with current Broadcom setup.
But are there any plans to migrate it as open source?
This is what we discussed a little bit, maybe with the new Concourse setup and GitHub Actions, Concourse setup. No one of you has experience with setting up a Cloud Foundry environment, right?
Yeah, we don't have any experience with that.
Yeah.
And it needs to be like a fresh environment every time because the tests are destructive. So it doesn't need to, but it kind of helps it. The tests, they tend to create UA clients and create a bunch of stuff in Cloud Foundry. So
and so should that be the latest version of CF deployment, or what is the requirement about the version?
Well, what do you want to support is the question. So it's probably the three. Yeah, it's because I know for Broadcom we're supporting 3 CF deployments, or not CF deployments, but like Tanzu. What's it called today? Tanzu application service, application platform. Yeah, I can't keep up with the name changes. So internally we do this, but yeah, I don't know what you would want. Like usually you want to keep close to the latest to see new fields being added and so on.
Yeah, we would be interested to be with the latest, to have integration test again, the latest version of CF deployment.
And also the one that is currently most used, because we don't want to break anything in the existing installations.
Even one option could be to discuss with CF deployment whether you can have there some test running, because they are validating, integrating different components together, like Diego, Cloud Controller, all the different parts of CF are integrated in CF deployment. They have a validation pipeline. Maybe there is one place, but that one will be like the final place to validate. But I would suggest, I think you will need to have your own integration test after every change. I have a meeting now. I have to go. I think we are also over the time. But thank you all for the time. I think you know each other now, and you can just work on the Slack channel.
Georg, if you need help for getting the integration tests running, feel free to send me a message. We can spend some time together if I can help.
Yep. Will do.
Okay, then.
Cool.
Have a nice evening.
Thanks to everyone.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.